It's your boy Zach the Mac, back at you again with another video. You can see from the jump, I had to jump on the live because God put some creativity on my heart. So I'm like, you know what? We gotta go ahead and share it, man. But I hope y'all having a great Saturday. Shoot, I know for me right now, something came to my mind. So as of late, I've been just having my, my daily trials and tribulations, right? My daily trials and tribulations. And, as of late, sometimes I feel like things would just be piling on, right? Like, I lost my phone, trying to handle other business, trying to cross off some debt, right? Trying to, just clean up around the crib, trying to, handle X, Y, and Z, right? And sometimes that when that stuff starts to pile up a little bit, it starts to feel a little bit overwhelming, right? You cool when the first wave come. You cool when the second wave come. You cool when the third wave come. You like, all right, bet. I done handled one. I done handled two. I done handled three. I'm cool, right? Like, I'm straight. Like, it's not much to it. But when it's that fourth wave, and then that fifth wave, and the crazy thing is, it don't even gotta be a ton of things, right? It doesn't even have to be like this huge thing. It don't gotta be this huge tsunami. It don't gotta be huge Hurricane Katrina, right? It just be that little stuff that rain that feel like it's not stopping. That's something that I feel like I've been talking about a lot with my mom as of lately, and it's just been ringing in my ears. It's like when you feel like you're going through a situation, and that situation just feel like it's going to be forever, right? Whatever that's going on in your mind. You may be in some debt. You feel like this debt that you got on your head, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 60,000. You just sometimes that feels like that debt's just going to last forever. That moment that you're in right now is how you're going to feel forever. And I can tell you right now that is not the case. So give you a quick testimony, man. Like, I had a chance to where I'm like trying to handle business, get things together, right? My arm's hurting. I'm trying to get my phone together, trying to get some bills together. And man, I was just upset. I was just not feeling right? And I'm on my phone just looking at this video. Man, phone drop into the water. Bro, what? Phone drop into the water. Now, mind you, iPhones, bro, they waterproof. iPhones are waterproof. If anyone knows that, iPhones are waterproof, right? My phone drops into a bowl of water. I get it out real quick. But when you get hit by so many waves, that feeling is amplified. Man, I said, man, what? Not my phone. But I had a little orange in my hand. Blow. Threw it against the wall. Like, bro, I'm just irritated. Like, what? Bro, what? Just throw it against the wall. Boom. Guess what the orange do? Splash everywhere. Now think about that. My iPhone is waterproof. I can get it out the water, rinse it off. Easy, nothing. Nothing's wrong. I get my phone out the water. That's what I paid for. I paid for a waterproof phone. But my first step, that was a bad first step, was even amplified by a second worse step. Now I'm cleaning up orange on the counter. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all of that. Because I didn't take the time to process and say, okay, all right, bet. Yeah, like it fell in the water. It is no problem. I'm going to just go ahead, wipe it off and call it a good day. And that's the whole reason why I jumped on this live today, or why this will also be on my YouTube channel, is that don't make things bigger than what they are. That's the whole reason why I feel like God put on my heart. Whatever that's going on in your life right now, you feel like you may have made a bad step in any direction in your life, right? You may feel like, all right, well, I feel like I should have said this. I should have done this at an earlier age, or I should have handled this at an earlier point in my life, right? Don't allow that moment in time to be amplified by a second bad step. If your first step is bad, it can be negated by a great second step. This is the best example I can say is that, think about this. When you are getting horrible customer service and someone's just being so rude to you, man, what do you want? What you need? What you got? And then you start turning up with them, bro. What's your problem? What's to you? What's going on? Like, what we finna do? You start turning your hat all different directions, all of this. You ready to bang? You ready to do all of this for what? Don't amplify a situation because of a first bad step. Instead, lead with love, lead with grace, lead with understanding. That's how you amplify it. I will tell you now, one thing, when I was a kid, I was addicted to anger. I was addicted to anger. It was the way that I feel like I could express myself. If you see my other YouTube videos, you know I was expelled in elementary school. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. I'm a transparent individual. In elementary school, tore up the principal's office. What? I got in trouble for something petty, probably got sent to the principal's office. She left for a quick second, I tore it up. That one bad step was amplified by another one. But what if I told you that one bad step could have been like, you know what? I apologize for what I said to you. I apologize for what I did. I promise you, when you lead with love, grace, and understanding, you're going to be to the left. Still I rise. Maya Angelou vibes. You dig what I'm saying? So whatever that's going on in your life, if you are addicted to anger, if you are addicted to that feeling of feeling like you gotta get your get backs, you gotta spin the block, you gotta drop that. You gotta get that out your heart, because that's how you amplify in the situation. One person I love is $1 Million Worth of Game. That boy Wallow. He said he spent 25 years in jail for 10 minutes of his life. Think about that. And that was what really changed my heart, because I knew that I didn't want to go down the path of spending years in jail for 10 minutes of life. Don't amplify your situation because you mad at this point in time. My phone dropped in the water. I threw an orange against the wall. Now I'm over here. I'm salty. My phone wet and I'm cleaning orange up. How goofy do I look? Instead of me being like, man, laughing this situation off. And I know that's so hard to do within that moment in time. It's so hard to just be like, man, this ain't that serious. But you got to have that macro viewpoint. So I'm not coming on here to preach for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, but I just want to say this. A bad step can be negated by a great step. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have created the second channel. Zach the Mac is up. I'm going to share it within the link of this live. I appreciate y'all. Anything that's going on with y'all life right now, man, drop it in the comments if you feel free to. But yo, I'm blessed because I know that I'm on the progression and God has progressed me. I went from being addicted to anger and feeling like that was the number one way I had to express myself to now knowing I can go back and be like, man, it ain't that serious. I'm going to lead with love. I'm going to lead with grace. And even when I have moments where I'm like, man, bro, this get on my nerves, I can look back and smile and say, you know what? I came from a different place because I was definitely on a different path. So I love y'all. I'm out. Follow the second channel, and y'all have a great Saturday. All right, peace.